it kind of kicked off because then we also started actually to onboard some decent clients so that we could actually, hire in more colleagues. I think maybe it was kind of a little bit of frustration, but I think it was also kind of an inner thing, something that, at least for me, it was something I have had the thought of quite some years, trying to start something by myself. And then, of course, the customers that I served, and also Morten served when we worked both at Deloitte, they kind of struggled with the same things. And therefore, it was kind of obvious saying, okay, maybe we could actually build a platform where companies, they could work with different compliance topics in an efficient way, simplified way. And I think that was actually what we was chasing from day one. It feels quite amazing. I think it's also, at least, in the starting years, it was really a big responsibility to, onboard new colleagues and kind of take responsibility for them and their families to get kind of a pay slip every
week. Pay slip, yeah.
So that's of course kind of a huge thing. I think it feels just amazing, and it's of course in many different phases over the last 10 years. In the starting point, we had the backup from two key investors, and I think we owe them, a big thanks, not just for believing us in day one, but also believing us along the way. When we have had, there's been ups and downs during the 10 years, and they've been there every time. So I think that's also really something that I'm really grateful for. Started up, we hired in the first 2, 3, 4 employees. It kind of kicked off because then we also started actually to onboard some decent clients so that we could actually, hire in more colleagues. It shows that hard work, it actually pays off. So we have really put in lots of hours, and a big thanks to KPMG, who actually, took us to some of their biggest clients and said, actually, we believe in this platform from Denmark, and we would like to show what it is all about. And I think that's what actually also the case in Denmark. Getting in the first 5-10 customers in Denmark was the hard part, and then of course there's lots of work after that. But I think getting in these references is really key to get some stepping stones to get from one client to another. So yeah, I think we've done really amazing things in Germany over the last 4-5 years. I'm super proud of. I think we have a handful of the biggest companies in Germany, and that's really cool. Yeah, it is actually still intact, and I also think that this red line through the system saying we build a platform that is very easy to navigate and very easy to administer, both for administrators in the system, the ones that is actually using the platform, but also for end users who are really maybe not in contact with the system on a daily basis. So really sticking to this thing about it has to be very simple for these projects to become a success. I think we have actually achieved that, and we still believe in that. And I think our clients, customers, they really also believe in that. The way that we have built the platform, and also the way that we, when we go and present to potential new customer, we are really open and transparent, and I think that's also one of our kind of key values in Impero. And we say, okay, this is actually what Impero is good at, and this is actually what Impero is not good at. Mm-hmm. So really being totally honest about what we can do and what we cannot do. I think that's also the only way that you can actually build a good platform, a good solution. Because if you say you can do everything, then it will just be something like, okay, then it will never be good. But if you really focus and say this is actually what we want to be good at, then you can really build something that is remarkable. I'm really just super proud about that, and I think talking to these customers and potential customers on a daily basis, that's what gets me up in the morning. Yeah. I think definitely, delivering what we are promising. I think that is really, really key. And then I also think that the platform that we have built is it's just rock solid. It works, and I think that's also something that our customers, they really, really like. It was kind of nerve-wracking, I would say, to do that. It was a very, very big decision. We actually owe Rikke, who joined Impero as CEO a few years before that. We owe her a big thanks for the efforts at that point in time. It was really, it was a hard decision, saying, okay, this is this what we want to do? Because doing an IPO is one thing, but there's also kind of a day after the IPO with lots of administration, reporting, and stuff. And that's, of course, that's where we are now. But I think it was of course really a really exciting half year before we did the listing. But yeah, it was crazy. I think got the signature from the first, let's say, big customer in Denmark, Maersk, and some of these big accounts. When we got these signatures, it also called for quite a responsibility. Say, okay, now they signed a contract. Now we also have to deliver. So that was, of course, kind of yeah, wow. Overall, I think, as you said, many different nationalities. I did not actually think, day one when we started up the company that we would have, we are only talking English. We have offices in 3 locations at the current stage. Just so many good people around us, and we are just doing so many good things. It's really amazing.
Have a go.
Yeah, but I think it is, and I actually also believe that both Morten and I, and also I think everyone around us, I think it is really then it is really all in. You really need to go all in and believe in it, else it's not going to happen. You're not going to be successful.
That's great.
Yeah, that's really good.
There's some really good stuff in there, Jacob. Thank you.